Hey there, everybody from nscale.org. Kevin here. A couple people asked about measurements and how to do these center beam loads. I said I'd get a video tutorial up this weekend, so here we go. Went out and I bought myself some balsa wood. You can see that it is just regular balsa wood. It's 1/4 inch by 3 inch. By 36 inches in length. Pretty thick, I guess, for balsa wood. Basically what I do is I cut this down to make the actual loads. I've got the measurements up on this link here, on this thread. There you go. Having a bit of a long week, to say the least. So what I've done is I've actually cut down this long balsa wood already. I've cut it down to cut off the length of one of the loads. You'll see I've got this one here, this load. I bought this one from, I won't say where, but it cost too much, so I didn't want to pay $8 a load, so thus the templates. So what I've done is I've measured out the distance on the long balsa wood, scored it right across and cut it off. You can see that it'll make about three individual sides per width. I've already cut it out. You can see here I've cut off a couple. They're the same size. I've got 2, so this will complete 1 car. Move this out of the way, and you can see here that I've got my templates all printed off. This is what I was asking for initially here. I didn't know if anyone had any or not. So you got a different variety of loads. For these ones here, I'm just going to use these ones. So basically how I cut these out to make it easier to glue is I cut them out like this. You can see there's no right way to do it, I suppose. You just want to get it glued onto the balsa wood so it's sitting nicely. But this is the rough shape that I cut out. And what I like to do is I like to just kind of cut the corners here. It just makes it a little easier when you're gluing it on. So that should be the actual shape that you get there. Okay, and so basically what I've done, buy balsa wood, cut it down to the load dimensions. I'm using Red Caboose cars, so they may fit a little differently if you're using micro trains. These are the 70 footers, I believe. You'll see that it's pretty close to fitting in there. This one actually fit right in there. That doesn't happen every time. If it doesn't fit right in, normally what I do, you want to have a little play at the end for paper. I just get my trusty old file and I just file it down at each end till it fits in nice and comfortably. Once again, you want to have a little play on the ends there. You can see that it's moving just a little bit, and that will be perfect for the paper. So I actually didn't file that one down. I've had to file every single one down except, of course, when I make a video. So let's have a peek at this one here. See, this one's a little kind of tight on the top. It doesn't fit nicely. So once again, same thing. Just kind of shave it down a little bit, make it nice and neat. You're not going to actually see the balsa wood because you're going to square it off with the the paper there. So this is looking a little bit better. It's still kind of angled a little bit. Looks like it was just a bit of a crooked cut. So I'm just going to file it down just a little bit there. Try and even out the cut a little bit more. Okay, so there you go. That's about good there, I think. A little bit tight, but oh, I see there's a little chip portion there, so just shave it down a little bit more. But anyways, you get the idea. I don't need to show you how to sand. I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to do that, except for my wife, of course, but don't tell her I said that. Okay, so the next step is very simple. All we're going to do is we're going to glue the load onto the balsa wood. A little plug from my wife's company here, Staples brand glue stick. My wife works in administration for the head office, so I guess I kind of got to put a little something in there. Very simple. I just coat the side that the load is going to be on with glue, and then the top side. For now, this is all I'm going to glue for now, because if I glue too much more, it's going to get really sticky. So you just want to glue it like such. Line up the load on the bottom. And the reason I cut it flush on the bottom is because you don't want, like, what I mean by flush is flat across the line of the balsa wood, is because you don't want the paper bending or making it look like it's not an actual load. So I'm just going to put a little pressure on that side there. So now I've got the load, in essence, temporarily attached. I'm going to run a little bit of glue along the top, and now the back portions. This is how easy it is. Just going to fold over the ends and try and pull them nice and snug. A little dab of glue there. A little dab of glue there. I only have a couple minutes left on my tutorial here before YouTube cuts me out, so little abracadabra glue there. And now I'm going to fold it very, very basically. So you've got it like this. I don't have any fold lines or anything, but I'm going to create my own by simply turning it over, pressing down firmly for a second or two until the paper's had a chance to grab on. And voila, you've got a center beam lumber load for pennies on the dollar what you would pay. So see if it fits. Sure enough, it fits all in there. And it's nice and snug, and you'll see that the ends of the paper actually push up against the walls of the center beam car a little bit there, providing it a little bit of extra stability. I've only had one problem, and it was one of the center beam loads wouldn't stay put. I guess I shimmed it down too much, or I sanded it down too much. So all I did is on the back, I just put a little piece of rolled up clear tape, or scotch tape, very, very small piece, and that way it doesn't wreck the integrity of the car. And yeah, so I've included the templates. They're in a previous posting here on this thread. If you have any questions, private message me or throw up a question. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and some video of my train running soon with my new loads. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.